All right, let's get this show on the road. We have made landfall on mainland Morrowind, and I intend to train hard for our ultimate quest to go back to Vvardenfell and clear out the Elanubi cult 6th house base. All right, guys, we'll be starting momentarily here. Bear with me. All right, I think we are ready now. My meditation is done. My prayers to Stendar are sent. It's time to take up the mantle of journeying across the mainland. Let's see here. Am I not live? Ah, there we are. Okay. Yeah, it is technical difficulties, the musical today, man. Ah, there we are. Okay. Off we go. So the first thing we want to do is head to the Imperial Consulate, where we will attempt to see if there's any work that the Empire needs done on its behalf. Hope everybody's had a good Saturday. It's been a great one for me so far. Done a whole lot of nothing. But first thing we got to do is we got to get our bearings in the great port city of Bal Foyen. Stone Falls in the Imperial tongue. It's taking a while to load, though, isn't it? I'll tell you, it's been one thing after another so far this Saturday. It's like Morrowind is actively fighting the streaming. There we go. So the first thing we need to do is see if we can find a guide to this place. Since this is going to be the city we're going to be spending a lot of time in. There's a Fighters Guild and a Mages Guild in House Halalu, whom we are not the biggest fans of. From what I gather, they are a house of merchant princes that care very little for anything aside from profit.
Welcome, traveler. There's nothing in my store you won't find elsewhere, but I offer the best prices in town.
That is good to hear.
I'm Felanius Siverin. I run this shop with my wife.
Excellent. And we are looking specifically for... No, not rags. And no, we're not looking to sell our things. Instead, we are looking to see if you have a guide to Bal Foyen. Specifically. Guide to Bal... Exactly. Will you take 5 gold for it, friend? Very well. We can pay 6. Information is power, and we need it very much, so... Nope, that's the tax record. It still needs to go back to Saint Anine. Guide to Bal Foyen. So the Imperial Commission is number 1. So it's going to be, yes, it's going to be on the other side of town. That's where we are heading. Looks like there's only about 28 interiors, so this is about the size of Balmora. Think of it as the Balmora of the mainland. The great port city of Bal Foyen has been made wealthy by geography, but sanctified by the deeds of its patron goddess, the Queen of Mercy, Mother Morrowind, Lady Almalexia. I have heard of Lady Almalexia. Her heroic deeds are many, just like Lord Vivek. In fact, she is the patron of much of the mainland, just like Vivek is the patron of Vvardenfell. Indeed, the proud residents of this jewel upon the inner sea often attribute the city's commercial prosperity to the blessing of Almalexia and her great deeds here. So long as the temple stands upon her side, it is said Bal Foyen will never fall to ruin. Tholorandus, Counselor of Great House Halalu, rules Bal Foyen from his grand estate overlooking the city. Beneath his lofty perch lies Warden Plaza, so named for Almalexia's war aspect and the reverence for the peace that has endured under her rule. This part of Bal Foyen is home to the city's Fighters and Mages Guild, as well as the local council manor of House Halalu. A traveler seeking rest may find it in the Dancing Cup, which is where we are staying, while those in town to browse Bal Foyen's famous markets will find no shortage of bargains in the Warden Plaza shops. The renowned port of Bal Foyen can be found just north of the plaza, its docks and warehouses buzzing perpetually with activity as goods depart and arrive from a score of foreign cities. Western Bal Foyen, what remains of its ancient core, is today called the Old Town. Here, Dunmer live and work, much as they have for 1,000 years, producing goods no less fine than their expatriate competitors in Warden Plaza. The Old Town hosts many such businesses, as well as the city's Morag Tong Hall. Visitors affiliated with House Halalu were advised to inquire at the Golden Moons Club, an establishment of fine repute and well-mannered staff. Less well-to-do individuals to the Old Town would do well to watch their pocketbooks when staying at the Council Club. Adjacent to Old Town is the Manor District, a third-era neighborhood whose residents, notables from the highest order, live in luxurious fashion and resplendent manners, each with its own character. The Imperial Commission can also be found here, led by the redoubtable magistrate Jananoia Meltius and Agranok Grodumog, commander of the local Imperial Legion garrison. A chapel dedicated to Mara offers services to the Imperial cult devotees and other visitors alike. In the center of the city's district lies the Temple Isle. When Almalexia defeated the armies of the invading Akaviri at the ancient village that once stood at this site, the ground first collapsed and rose again at the center of the crater, forming the island that today hosts one of the most important temples of the Tribunal faith. The largest bridge on Temple Isle leads to the picturesque waterfalls that cascade down the city's cliffs, and to the famous shrine of Almalexia's Fury. This map also is a 2-for-1. It has some information on the other communities and areas, which is good. So this is kind of the area we're going to be looking over. So we do have the Clamoring Moor, which we're not quite going to yet. Bodrum, Almanius, Tain, Bal Foyen, and Golmak is going to be where we're going to be patrolling. And Manan, it looks like. So looks like we've got plenty of opportunities for questing and helping the fine people of this community. So let's get started. We got a Velos Tower Shield, a Silver Viper Axe, Spiked Iron Helmet. It's not gonna beat our Ebony Helmet. So there's no need to shop here. We will just head straight off to the Manor District to check in with Agranok, if it does ye all kindly. This must be the famous shrine to Almalexia. She looks fierce. Here, Almalexia struck down upon the demon hordes of Adasum Dir Kamal with divine fury and all the splendor of stars. When her rage finally subsided, Kamal was no more. Interesting. One of the things to keep an eye out is for shopping for bolts. We are in dire need of them. So here's a trader. So I think we'll stop in here on our way to the Manor District.
Take a look around, Outlander. I've got something for everyone.
Do you have bolts? That's what we're truly looking for. You do not. No, thank you, but I appreciate it, sir. And this must be the infamous council club they referred to. And here's where we need. Here's the commission.
Welcome to the Imperial Commission, citizen. I am Salvius Archafex, a scribe. If you are here to register a complaint, I must warn you in advance that the wait time will not be insignificant. We have a backlog of cases to last us well into the next decade. You might think I'm joking, but I am not.
That sounds pretty standard for the Empire. Tell me about yourself.
I am Salvius, one of the many scribes in service of the Imperial Commission.
And where can I find the movers and shakers in this fine commission?
You are in the Imperial Commission, citizen. Have you come to present a case?
No, I'm looking for work. Can you tell me about anyone in particular?
Genonia Melitus is the Imperial Magistrate of Bal Foyen. Nolus Atreus, the Magistrate of Balmora, also lives here rather than on Vvardenfell. Agranak Grodumek is leading the local Legion garrison. Neras Hardel and Ethevora are in charge of the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild chapters, respectively. Domsia Norvelo is the head priestess of the Chapel of Mara. Darani Dulo is the Morag Tong Master, and Drainos Helvi is the Lalu Council Manor Steward. Then there is Sergio Toller Andes, the Lalu counselor.
Well, sounds like you have told me everything that we need. So we just need to locate the head knight here for the garrison. And yeah, here's the garrison. So we're on the right track.
I only have a few moments.
And here's what we're looking for. Bounties. So we've got, by order of Genonia Militis, Imperial Magistrate of Bal Foyen, under the authority of the Ruby Throne, let it be known that the criminals known as Himwan and Illusius are wanted dead for the crime of murder and suspected plotting of further acts. Reward is 300 septims. That's only 150 apiece, so... Report to Agranac Grodumag at Bal Foyen's Imperial Commission for more information. So we're going to do that. Now we only need find him. So this is a jail. Perhaps he's further down. Nope, this is not going to be where he's at. So he must be in one of these side rooms then.
What, stranger?
Are these all? Yeah, these are all jail cells. Did I perhaps go too far down?
Let's get this over with quickly.
Please, don't touch anything. I know this office looks like we were hit by a whirlwind storm, but there's a method to this madness, I promise. Everything is where it should be.
Understood. We'll leave you be.
Too much trouble. Must be going.
You're not who we're looking for at any rate.
Too much trouble. Must be going now.
You say that, but we've already told us this. I'm having a hard time finding Mr. Agranac.
Let's get this over with quickly. What's
Ah, here he is. Very good.
Say your name.
Hello, sir.
Well met. I am Adronic Grodumag, Knight Bachelor and Captain of the Bal Foyen Garrison. Our garrison is small, but with the aid of House Lalu, we do our best to enforce the Imperial law. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm here about a bounty for Himwan and Illusius.
Hear about the bounty. Nasty business, that. A couple of escaped slaves, we believe, but don't let that tug at your heartstrings. They cut up one of the overseers as they fled, and the local landowners are certain they're planning more attacks. The magistrate is hoping someone steps in before that happens. They escaped from the plantations south of Bal Foyen and are likely still in the area.
Well, we can't let them plan more attacks, but I have to let you know that I am sympathetic to the cause of abolition.
Good to hear.
Okay, so there are plantations south of Bal Foyen and are likely still in the area. So we're heading south then. In the meantime, if we find any further adventures, we'll take those adventures on. This is tight through here.
Stay out of
Not going to lie. Well, while I don't agree with slavery, we can't have them sticking around to terrorize people. That can't be allowed. That mustn't be allowed. So we're trying to head south here. Hello, good citizen. There's no need to call the guards. I'm here to help.
God, what are you looking at and why?
Do you need help with that?
I don't need your help. I can lift this chest myself.
Then why aren't you?
I got it handled. Scram.
Are you sure you don't need
I'm
my
quite
help?
Sure. A little withering disease can't keep me down. I'll lift this crate without help from you or anyone else. Now go away.
I insist. If you're diseased, I can heal you. You could probably lift that crate then.
Do your worst, Outlander. No curing tonic or spell works for what I've got.
Let's go find him a potion. That should cure what ails him. A smith. Perhaps he has bolts.
Welcome. I sell the finest weapons and armor this side of the Thur. At least, that's what I would have said before I sold Sentinel a cuirass made from inferior materials.
We'll talk about that, but before that, citizen, let us see your wares. I would have taken you up on that Drew helmet prior to, we can replace our Dwemer bracer and right and left if we get some. Oh, those are expensive. Those are very expensive. Ooh. And we have an Orcish cuirass, which won't be. I think the Drew is a better cuirass. Yeah, Drew is as good as it's going to get for a while. But the Orcish pauldrons are very good. What do those run? Surely not as much as the Drew hide. Yeah, still 1,000 some odd. Okay. Good to know. And he has bolts, but only silver bolts. Isn't that just the way it is? Very well. I will be back to assist you with your problem, but for now I must find an apothecary. You'll understand, of course.
Make it quick, Outlander.
It's a potter.
Excuse me, did you say something?
This is a very pretty town. I could lift the chest myself, but the self-esteem of that man seems very important to him. Also, if we can cure his withering disease, I'm all for that. How are you today, ma'am?
Looking for a splash of magic on the tongue, traveler.
I am. I'm looking for cure disease potions. We'll take a cure common disease, and we'll take a cure blight disease, just in case. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, wrong door. I swear I wasn't trying to get someplace I shouldn't be. Let's head back and see if we can't cure the old man with this. Then we probably ought to gather some repair hammers at any rate as well. Where's the smith? There's the smith.
I sell the finest weapons this side of the Thur. Please feel free to browse.
For now, we're just going to take something to repair our own. I'm quite the smith myself, sir. Still got a little bit left.
The finest weapons this side of the Thur. Please feel free to browse. I sell the finest weapons this side of the Thur. Please feel free to browse.
And one more should do it.
Please feel free to browse.
And then we'll take an extra one just in case we need it. All right, we're ready to go help the old man. We're at 2 fame in Morrowind already. Imagine that.
Need I call the gods?
You can if you wish, but I'm here to help you, old man.
Are you done with healing me yet?
I don't have anything to heal you.
Do it soon if you can.
Well, I have potions.
See what good you'll do.
Okay, the potions weren't effective. They didn't do anything, so... Okay, I'm not giving up. Let's go to the Chapel of Mara. I am something of a healer myself, although a new healer. We may have a spell that we can cast on you, since you won't take tonics at the Temple of Mara. I've been meaning to join the cult here in Morrowind at any rate, so... Let's talk to her. I want to help this man.
Welcome. May I tell you about the Imperial Cult? We invite you to join the Imperial Cult as a lay member.
I will do that, but right now I need spells. Faction members only? Well, I plan on joining at any rate. Just give me some time, but right now I've got an urgent task.
Welcome. Can I tell you about the Imperial Cult? We invite you to become a lay member.
Do you have any curing spells? Troll strength seems powerful. I like that. Divine aid. That doesn't do anything. So this man doesn't sell anything we need. How about you?
Traveler, this is the town of Bal Foyen. Plenty of things to see here. Are you looking for a specific place?
No, I'm looking for magic spells. You look like a shrine sergeant. You don't have anything. We might be able to pick up an enchanting. There's a shrine sergeant.
Probably enough. You're new in Bal Foyen, right?
Huh?
I don't know you.
Why are you in the closet, sir? You're just hanging out. Your name is Nomi. Okay. I believe that may be a reference, a Tamriel Rebuilt reference to one of the creators. Fitu, do you have anything you can teach me? You don't.
Plenty of things to see here. Are you looking for a specific place?
No, I'm just looking for someone to teach me a cure spell.
Questions again.
We might just need a scroll then. He's not going to take the potions on his own, it seems. Spells? Cure common disease victim. There we are. And it's 443 gold. Are you serious, man? You're supposed to be a church. I have diamonds to trade. And it's probably a spell we should pick up at any rate. Now, can we talk business? Thank you. Oh no! I bought the wrong spell, though I'll never need a cure common disease potion again. But wow, that wiped me out too. Oh my goodness. Okay then. Wow. That was a blunder. And quite a big one. Well, we now have the ability to cure common disease. But only on myself. Jeez. Do you sell scrolls, sir?
Welcome. Can I tell you about the Imperial Cult? We invite you to become a lay member.
You do not. And you don't sell anything. And you are snooty.
Welcome.
Can we do spell making?
Imperial Cult. We invite you to become a lay member.
Let's do on touch. And yeah, that's only going to cost 30 on touch for 1 second. Area 1. Yeah, we just need it on 1. Yeah, just on touch. Yeah, there we go. So cure common disease on touch. That's much cheaper than what he was doing. We'll call this Stendar's Mercy. And it's going to cost me 265. You folks, man. Let's go get some gold. This is becoming quite a more protracted task than I expected. This is what happens when you're poor in Morrowind. I could take a Telvanni Bug Musk and maybe that lowers the price of the spell service. But I would much rather go to a trader and just offload some things to maximize our chances of that actually working. Because I hate to waste get that money in while I'm trying engraved. But we just landed here on the mainland. And we're having a bit of a hard time of it so far. So what do we want to sell? We don't really sell anything. I could sell a Divine Intervention, one of those. That's going to get me 30 gold. That's going to put me in range if we can negotiate this properly, and we can't. Nobody knows who we are in the mainland. So now we're at 175. We're going to have to also sell.
I've got something for everyone.
a Scroll of Restoration, which I don't want to do, but it's not as big a deal as one might think because of our ability to heal. And that's enough to get the spell made. Can you do alchemy? Sadly, no. Alchemy is not one of my skill sets. The only one of the arts that is my skill set is smithing. And that will not help us here. But I think we're good now. This is still cheaper than buying the spell outright.
Welcome. Can I tell you about the Imperial Cult? We invite you to become a lay member.
We're going to do Cure Common Disease on touch. I love the Dunmer-style Imperial temples in the lands of the Hlaalu. They're very cool. It's 2-6. I still don't have enough. Alrighty. So now what we have to do is we do have to pop a bug musk.
Welcome. Can I tell you about the Imperial Cult? We invite you to
And hope that does our thing for us. And it's still 260. It didn't change anything. You're supposed to be helping people, guys.
Yes, it truly is. Stop it. What? Not interested. Not interested. Talk straight. None of that flattery.
This is unbelievable. This is an unbelievably greedy church, I feel like. So, I don't know. The building is pretty, but I feel like these servants of Mara have become infected with the attitude of the Hlaalu, if you catch my drift. I'm trying to help an old man, and they don't seem to care at all. And I've spent way too much time on this now.
Take a look around, Outlander. I've got something for everyone.
Here. Take blight disease cures. Take the common disease cures. Here, take this Gwarskin drum. A true Malak orc would raid. The Malak orcs are barbarians. You should not speak in such a way. Also, the Malak orcs would not help an old Dunmer man. So, not all orcs. Hashtag, not all, not all, not all. I think we have the funds to assist now. They would behead him. Yes, they would. They're not kind. Wrong place. We need the temple. But as for the beheading, probably.
This is welcome. Can I tell you about the Imperial Cult? We invite you to become a layman.
I want nothing to do with you folks at this point. I'm not going to join your temple. I feel like you have made an extraordinarily bad first impression, sir. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Get spiritual guidance, all of you, please. For the love of Stendarr, get some spiritual guidance. What you did is unbecoming of the lay people. Now I need to once again locate this old man.
If you insist.
I need to catch my breath, good sir, and then I will administer Stendarr's mercy upon you. The weather on mainland Morrowind is quite good, isn't it, Bowles? I also quite enjoy the shenanigans of your Gwar. Almost there, bud. The moment of truth awaits. Hold. Hold. Hold.
Your spell didn't do a thing. Go away.
What? Well, wait a second. The spell didn't cure you. What?
Your spell didn't do a thing. Go away.
A cure disease spell did not work to cure Bowles Ulvin's condition. Well, let's look at our journal now, because I'm very confused here. A cure disease spell did not... Huh. Very interesting. Sir, I would like to help.
Go away. I got it handled. Scram.
Are you sure you don't want any help?
I'm quite sure. Even though you couldn't cure my disease, I'll lift this crate. Now go away.
I insist. I can lift that chest easily. Just let me help.
Bah. Go ahead. Just quit bothering me when you're done.
The chest is surprisingly heavy, but you managed to get it back in the Gwar's bags.
Oh, well, here. Now go away. You have already helped. Leave me be.
But...
You've helped. Get out of here.
Okay, well, I'm sorry I couldn't cure you. I am truly sorry. I guess onward to our bounty, then. Now, in order to do this, we're heading south. Kill the Dunmer and slay his Gwar. Feast upon Gwar flesh this night, he says. For Malakath. No, we do not serve nor worship Malakath. He is not worthy of worship. This is not the way. We are going to go on our way here and cleanse this shrine, however. Oh, we have bandits! This is why it is always good to Shrine Sergeant, guys. This is why. It is always worth Shrine Sergeanting. Smuggler scum. Oh, now there's 2 of them. So now it's time to break out the big boy. Smuggling scumbags. Does your dishonor know any bounds? Look, they've broken an urn. They will be punished for this. How dare all of you? The gall. We will take all of your stolen goods. Come on. And now we probe. Okay, we're good. Smuggler scum. It looks like some of this might have still been grave goods, though, so we're not going to take that stuff. And you must be the ringleader, eh? Your spell failed, sir. Very well. Let us do battle. Like a true warrior shall. We'll have to look and see if the bounty board has an update on this man. I'm guessing that there may be a bounty out for this brigand. Regardless, we'll leave the rest of the tomb be. This tomb has been cleansed. I hope your spirits rest in peace now. Let's go sell their ill-begotten goods. Back in town and continue on with our journey. This poor old man.
That is quite enough. this side of the Thur. Please feel free to browse.
Wait a second. I think those are better than what we have. They are better than what we have. So we're going to sell him what we have then. Now, I know these aren't considered as fine weapons to you, but I hope you will take them. We've got a Moon's Club and we've got an Enchanter, and the Enchanter's not going to want much else, so... Oh, we forgot to sell the Daikatana. I knew we forgot something.
I sell the finest weapons this side of the Thur. Please feel free to browse.
Thank you, sir. With that, we'll continue on our journey. All right, we need to head south, they said. So either way, this gets us back to the south. And there's the plantation. So perhaps they will know a little bit more about where these slaves may be hiding. This area is very beautiful. Eyes peeled for tombs and treasures. Brooke, how's it going? Keep your eyes peeled for bandit lairs, for tombs, any place that these brigands could be hiding. Yeah, Vothras Plantation. Let's get some intel, shall we? Yeah, been very good. Been a very good Saturday so far. And then I've got my grandpa who's come up from Texas. He's visiting, so we're going to get to see him tomorrow afternoon. That's very exciting to me. State your business. I am looking for some escaped slaves. But it looks like you've not seen them, sir. I understand.
What are you doing here? What can I do for you?
Perhaps we'll ask the manor chief. Other than that, been good. Cooked some spaghetti up.
Caretaker of the Vather's household.
I'm here about Hemwan and Elisius.
Those cold-blooded devils. We've got folks watching the road to make sure they can't slip away in the river. They haven't got past us. I can tell you that for sure.
Okay. Well, that tells me very little, sadly. Is there anyone else in the manor home that may know more?
I don't think so.
You want something?
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander.
Oh, they have Drew boots and an ebony open helm. Would love it if I was more of a thief, but sadly I am honorable.
Oh, is it? Very fine. Welcome to Vathros Plantation. Take a look around. I don't mind tourists. Or if you're interested in some work, perhaps you'd like to help me with my servant at least.
Not right now. I'm on a bounty.
Devils. We've got folks watching the road to make sure they can't slip away in the river. They haven't got past us. I can tell you that for sure.
So I can't tonight. Yeah, tonight I'm going to be busy getting ready. I'm probably going to be leaving here later on this afternoon to go see my grandpa. He's going to be in tomorrow. So, yeah, I can't this weekend. But we're going to get back on track this coming week is the plan. Yeah, Philly said I think he's down for this coming Wednesday or Thursday. And then we'll get back on track with Cobra Kai for sure. And then hopefully by then I'll also have my Amazon Prime stuff worked out with my stupid bank. And we'll be able to get our other shows back on track as well. That's kind of the hope. Okay, so we know they're still in the area, but that's a very broad area. So it is time to do a little bit of adventuring. I'm guessing there might be a little cave or a camp up in the hills. There's one. Excuse me, sir. Okay, you don't want to talk. That's understandable. Okay. Well, I'm not trying to talk either. I'm just looking for some fugitives. So they're still in the area somewhere. Here's the road. They said they're watching the river. Creature, you have wandered too far afield. We can't trust you not to harm the good people here. Okay, good. I'll be watching you play Morrowind. I'll be sticking around watching you while you play till the end. Yeah, this character's making great gains. I think this might be the first character we actually finish, which is great. Very excited to see what comes of it, but man, we are having a really hard time locating this. These bandits are very well hidden. Foul rat. What are you? Ooh. You hit rather hard. That's a wood beetle. Okay. I've never seen one of you before. This is a peaceful Gwar, so we need not worry about him. The Gwar on Vvardenfell tend to be a bit more rowdy. Oh, there's a town that way. We'll ask there, too. try this mountain pass here. A hidden cave. Let's take a look. Looks as if we're a little thirsty. Let's take a swig. We'll recover our stamina from the long jog here. While we're doing that, I'll go ahead and pour me a glass of nice sweet tea. Then we'll see if these are our outlaws or just more outlaws to be put down. I'm fine with it in either case. Looks like there's some loot stowed away down there, doesn't it? This might just be a critter lair, unfortunately. Yeah, this might just be a critter lair. Well, that's just bloat spores, okay. Harpoon gun. Oh, we're out of bolts. Okay. Well, that works. Bludgeoning you works just as well. I'm good either or. Yeah, this is just a critter lair. There's nothing else to this. Okay. We'll go ahead and follow the cave all the way through. Just to make sure they're not hiding in here somewhere. Yep, okay. Yep, that's the rest. That's the whole of it. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and head out then. There's no extra cave down here, is there? Nope, doesn't look like it. And I'm not going down there for one potion. And even worse, it's starting to get late. So we're going to have to turn in soon for the night. Perhaps these two have seen them.
Can you help poor Shendra go free?
We can. Stendar's law is above man's law.
These slavers are taking Shendra to Bal Foyen, where countless miseries await. Will you help Shendra escape?
Yes.
Thank you, friend. You will need to find the key to this cage or pick its lock. The two cat catchers need to be dealt with, too. Be careful their weapons are made to paralyze. If you open the cage, Shendra will fight together with you.
There's no need for that. I don't want you to be at risk. I will put them down very quickly. You'll run out of charge soon. They're out of charge now, though. You're nothing without your paralyzed magic. Vicious slavers. Ooh, okay. We've got a Dwemer Scrap Bracer left. A Dwemer Scrap Bracer right. We're going to take that. Man, our armor's getting good. Our armor's getting really good. Whenever an opportunity arises to free you folks, I shall.
You must help Shendra go free. They died like cowards. Shendra is glad you were here. You have killed the slavers, but the door is still locked.
Not for long.
You must help Shendra go free. Shendra is ready to remove these shackles. Yes, Shendra will not waste this opportunity again. Here, Shendra used this key for her first escape. But will do the same for her friends still in the Andes estate. Use it well.
Do not commit any crimes with your freedom, with your newfound freedom, or I will find you on the other side of this. Fair warning. Let's go to this following town. We'll bed there for the night. And then we'll wake up and resume the search anew.
Excuse me. I was just thinking. Welcome to Verano Farmhouse. How can this old Dunmer help you?
What are the latest rumors, sir?
Sorry, I don't exactly meet many people these days. Drava takes care of most of my business, and I don't want to burden him with bringing back gossip as well.
And your background?
Ganes Verano is my name. This is my home. I've lived here all my life. Even though my eyes have started to fail me, Drava helps me keep this farm running.
Well, let's talk to Drava. Maybe he's seen something, yes? Where is this Drava? Is he outside? And of course, Drava is a slave. No? Free man? Okay. Good. I'm glad to see at least you do this of your own free will, Drava.
If you're looking for the old man, has inside.
Wait, you are a slave.
Man set Drava free
Oh, okay,
a long time
okay.
ago, but Drava didn't leave him like the others. The old man was always good to Drava, and he needs help now more than ever.
Are you sure, Drava?
Drava is already free.
Okay. Well, it's good talking to you, Drava. The search for my quarry continues. So this is the Savithri Distillery. Oh, goodness. See if we can talk with the folks here. May have seen something. Hemwan and Illusius.
Foul lizards causing trouble up at Vathra's plantation to the north. We've got nothing like that here.
Okay. What can Jessica do for you? Nothing. We're good. Okay, so further up to the north then. We're starting to narrow it down. They haven't gotten this far. Hello, Draris. Any rumors for me?
Lots of escaped slaves lately. Not just here, on all the House Lalu plantations near the Thur River. Usually I would blame outlander abolitionists, but it could just as well be saboteurs sent by Indoril Ilvi.
And do you know anything about Hemwan and Illusius?
Some foul lizards causing trouble up at Vathra's plantation to the north.
Okay. We're going to travel north then. We haven't thoroughly explored this sector straight across now. What time is it? 8 p.m. Yeah, we've only got a little bit of time left to do this. So here's a yurt. Let's see if they happen to know anything.
What do you want, Outlander?
I'm wondering if you've seen my quarry, but it appears you have not. Thank you, sir. I'll take my leave of you. To battle! Come down here where I can hit you, fiend. Taste my blade. Found them. They don't even know I'm here. Argonians, you freed yourself, and that is admirable. But you couldn't just leave now, could you? You had to continue.
You best be on your way, stranger. We're done here. Ulf's Helladrin here has gotten what he deserved.
Tell me about him.
We snatched him from the Alver plantation field southwest of here. He had Argonian blood on his hands. We know it, so we killed him.
Are you certain he was a slave driver?
There are only two kinds of folks in the plantation fields, slaves and slave drivers. And this one sure as hell wasn't a slave. He was guilty.
You'll do this again. Murdering him was wrong.
Keep your childish notions of right and wrong to yourself. Do you not understand the cruelties we have suffered at the hands of the Dark Elves? This was no low-minded murder. This was retribution of the most moral order. There was justice in this violence.
There will also be justice and Stendarr's mercy administered to you. This was wrong. You should have just left.
You utter fool.
You're next. I will take that key in case something is needed. And perhaps I can free other slaves and remove the potential for more cruelty. Just another example of how pain and torment twists one's soul. Their deaths sadden me, but they could not be avoided. I hope Stendarr gives his mercy to them. Is there another? There is. Look how slow it is. That's a blight disease. Don't let it touch me. Let's head back. Anderthrin should be just over the hill here. Yep, just in time to get a room and go to sleep to pursue our next bounty for these good people. The rain matches my disposition right now. I'm just very, very sad about how that all turned out. We saved one slave, but had to put down 2 others.
Come on,
I'm just sad. Sir, I'll need you to move out of the way. Buddy, come on. Buddy. Wow. You've done mucked it up, haven't you, buddy? He won't move. He just won't move. Sir, please leave. I'm very, very tired, officer. What's 1 more hour of waiting? It's very tight in here. Oh, wow, it's very tight in here. Come on. All right, you guys didn't see this, but it's all we can do sometimes.
What is it, citizen?
I've come to report on a bounty.
It's a shame you weren't able to stop them before they struck again.
Yeah.
Still, you've earned your money. The landowners threw in a little consideration as well. Rough local stuff, if you ask me.
I'm sad for their deaths. I truly am.
Attacking any more farmsteads, thanks to you.
So tell me a little bit more about this particular Imperial Commission.
This is the commission of the occupation. My soldiers are stationed here to keep order in Bal Foyen.
We're going to look at another bounty in the morning.
Come on, I haven't got...
For now, I am dead tired. We'll head over. I saw that club. We won't be staying at the council club. We're going to stay at the Golden Moon, I think it's called, is where we shall stay.
Take a look around, Outlander. I've got something for everyone.
Well, I'm here to sell, not buy today. We'll take that back. You're going to turn me in if I sell you that bracer as well. We'll call it even at 25. And then we'll just eat this true wax. We're going to really have to start keeping an eye on the grave goods, and we don't want to take those. Okay. We need to head up the way here to the higher end hotel. We made a good pretty penny off that. We can afford to stay the night somewhere decent. Is it this? Yep, Golden Moons Club.
This is the Golden Moons Club, Outlander. I'm afraid we serve high-ranking Harlow customers only.
For real? Can you at least refill the water?
This is the Golden Moons Club, Outlander. I'm afraid we serve high-ranking Qualo customers.
Okay, well, I suppose that we will have to go across town then. Incredible. Well, okay then. Yeah, we're not going to be staying at the council club. They said to watch your pockets in there. I have no interest in spending time in a knife and bow club. None at all. We will need to explore that Dwemer ruin at some point. We'll go get our room renewed up here.
I'm a busy gal. This is the Dancing Cup Traveler. We have beds, drinks, and food. Don't make a mess.
We'll take it. Bounty, the Viper Gang. I guess that'll be the next one we take on in the morning. By order of Genonia Melitus, Imperial Magistrate of Bal Foyen, under the authority of the Ruby Throne, let it be known as the Viper Gang, are wanted dead for the crimes of extortion, robbery, and associated banditry. The reward is 600 septims. Report to Agranat Grodumag at Bal Foyen's Imperial Commission for more information. We will take out this Viper Gang in the morning. They seem like bad folk. Another night. Another opportunity to better ourselves. The secret does seem to be hard work, yes, but it's also a kind of blind passion and inspiration. We are level 8. We are over 115 health now. We are becoming very formidable indeed.
And this is...
Time to go find out about this Viper Gang. And who knows, we may have already killed them. Because we did take out a gang inhabiting that tomb, if you all remember correctly. No, we don't need, we need downstairs, not upstairs. Yeah, we require the garrison.
What's this about? What was that? What is it, citizen?
I come to inquire about a bounty. The Viper Blades.
The Viper Blades. Common cutthroats trying to gussy up with a fancy name. They're holed up in hills south of Mainland, poking their heads out to ambush travelers between here and Arvud. I've 600 septims here for anyone that stops their attacks.
Hills south of Mainland. I'll do it.
Good.
Now, where is Mainland?
What is it, citizen?
We have a map.
Kills be quick and many.
Hills south of Mainland. And Mainland is right this way. So it's So if we go back to the Savithri distillery, it's to the west of that. And they're in the hills south of Mainland between here and Arvood. Okay. Understood. I understand that the Armoon Ashlands are quite inhospitable. This will be my first time seeing them in person. We'll begin our journey then. Very well. There's also a Daedric ruin that way I want to explore. We're getting to the point now where we can start to explore these more dangerous areas as a character. So let's head this way this time. Last time, I think this is what led up to the tomb, and it was. So we're just going to take the road this way because that should lead us to Mainland. Just a different route that way. That way we're seeing more of this place. That's part of what we're doing here, getting to know the people of Morrowind. The people we are serving. Oh, we have an angry Gwar. Beat it off of us. I don't think this is actually going to take us. Okay, perhaps I was wrong then. Let's head this way. We'll keep an eye out for caves while we're here. Foul Kagudi. One of the more formidable beasts in this land. Really, little guy? Okay. A Yeth grub, huh? Distillery is this way. Why are there skeletons outside? That's a risk to the people of Morrowind. Huzzah! Go back to your tomb, foul revenant. Why do you linger outside? Your skill with a sword and blade are legitimate, but not enough. Foul creature. We need to explore this tomb to find out why there are undead outside. I'm going to take a rest before we go in, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm well rested and prepared. Let us put an end to the foul threat these rogue undead play to the people of Morrowind. A revenant approaches. Or a wraith, I should say. What is causing the undead to emerge from the tomb? Nothing seems out of place, but I sense perhaps a necromancer here. This tomb is largely undisturbed. We'll leave it that way. Foul beast revenant. Ah, there was a cave-in which probably disturbed these poor undead. Ah. One of the questions I continue to have is why the Tribunal Temple takes such poor care of these tombs anymore. That is a dangerous foe. Hopefully he didn't curse us too badly. So heading this way then. But I believe that's all of them. Yes, no necromancer this time. It looks like just a rogue cave-in disturbed them greatly. So that should solve that forever. We've cut down their numbers and made the place safe for the people. But at a great cost to our strength, which was sapped. So we'll have to go to an altar and get that corrected as soon as possible. Okay. So now we've reached the distillery, and now we need to head west toward Manan. Once we get to Mainland, we head south to the hills. And they said they're preying on people between here and Arvood. This must be Mainland. And the road goes... We're looking for Arvood this way. Okay. Hide in the hills south of Mainland. Okay. Yep, this way. Hopefully we'll be able to get some directions from the authorities here. Dara, have you seen anything? You have not. Understood. Hello, good merchant.
I am here in Menon trading wares from the plantations in the area. Is there anything you are looking for? Perhaps you might be heading to Bal Foyen and willing to help me with a delivery to the Dancing Cup.
Not now. I am too busy pursuing the Viper Blades.
Fortify the old Ashlands overlook east of the Velothi Tower, Al-Virak. You'll find it on the ridge southwest of town.
The old Ashlands overlook east of the Velothi Tower, Old Virak.
By that name just west of here in the hills. But an armed gang has encamped nearby, and the tower is filled with undead and worse. Do not risk it outright.
It sounds like I need to go there. So tell me one more time where this is.
Good to see you again. They fortified the old Ashlands overlook east of the Velothi Tower, Al-Virak. You'll find it on the ridge
southwest of town. So we'll continue this way. Arvood. Yeah, we're still southwest heading, so we're good. Oh, I forget. I have a... Yeah. We've got to get this sword off, or that definitely hurts us when we're casting spells. Forgot about that. Yeah, because this sword actually gives us a 10 points of sound on ourselves. So it actually makes it harder to cast spells. Ridge to the southwest of town. Is that it there? Because I feel like this is just going to take us directly to Arvood. And that's not where we want to go. Pain in the ass, creature. Well, at least we have a shrine. That will restore our sapped strength. And we can come in here.
Towards the Armon Ashlands, Outlander. The Grey Lodge is the last friendly hearth you'll encounter before you make it to Arvood. Nothing but monsters and savages beyond this point. Speak with Kraki downstairs if you need a drink. If you need to restock your supplies, I can sell you a couple of things.
Nope, just sticking my head in and seeing if you happen to have seen this Viper Blades gang. We'll continue forward. Southwest of Banan on the ridge. I feel like we went the wrong way. We're going to go back and redouble on that trail before we head into the Ashlands, because I really would like to avoid the Armoon Ashlands unless we absolutely must at this moment. It's not the most hospitable area. And he said it should be on the ridge just south of town. This seems a little further than just southwest of town. Let's pursue a different path. Cave dwelling. Let's talk to him, see if he's seen anything.
Excuse me. I was just thinking.
What are your latest rumors, friend?
Careful if you're heading up this way, Outlander. Some bandits.
Okay. We're on the right path. Thank you for your information, sir. They'll trouble you no further, I assure you. Not when we're done with them. And then there's also an undead issue that we need to end as well. A strange mix of rain and ash storm as we approach this. How novel. Here they come. Dangerous poisons. I see why they're called the Viper Gang. My word. Five to 11 points. Dire Viper Blades they have. Okay. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Your turn. Oh, he's got a crossbow. We need to play this one safe. Oh, wow. Do or die. Orcish crossbow. I think that's going to be better. Wow. Okay. And we've got... And we'll be using that crossbow in the next encounter, actually. Thank you, good sir. Is this their commander? If so, let's see how they like a taste of their own medicine, shall we? Dire Viper Bolts. He's a wizard. This is bad. And that was the last of them. Well done. Their spoils are ours. That's an easy 600 gold. But now, on to the main event. There's also an undead issue up here that we'll need to look at before we leave. Old Virak, they called it. So there's the Armoon Ashlands. I don't see this Old Virak, though. Are we missing it? Of course you would spot me, you annoyance. Oh, there's Alvirak up there. Okay. I see it now. Thank you for the Orcish crossbow. Thanks for bringing me one of the boons of my people, Mr. Aratog Rodernabog. It's too bad you have turned to petty crime and thievery instead of the honorable path. Old Virak, there it is. We're going to need to travel there. But for now, I suppose we'll just turn the bounty in. Still, I don't like leaving that unattended. We will have to come back. There's a couple of them. There's another one, too, that's a Velothi Dome we'll need to explore. Let's go and let this cave dweller know that those bandits will no longer be a menace to him, or the people of Banan. The bandits are dead, sir.
This way, Outlander. Some bandits have made their camp at the Overlook.
Not anymore, they don't. Have a great day, citizen. Today was a very good day. Orcish crossbow. Orcish crossbow. Back towards Bal Foyen to give the Legion commander the good news. We'll take the Silt Strider back.
Where shall I take you?
Back to Bal Foyen, sir.
Where would you like to go?
Let's get our bounty turned in, and then we will turn in for the night. Pyratosis, welcome back. Our adventure in Bal Foyen goes well so far. Who's got two thumbs and just won't go home and just got home? This guy. 2 thumbs. That's good. That means you didn't cut one off, yes?
But I offer the best prices in town.
These foul bandits. No honor whatsoever. So 200 on top of whatever we get paid from the Legion Commander. Not bad for a day's work, I'll tell you. And we've still got time to begin another bounty. Those crossbow bolts really take it out of your armor. Boy, they hit you hard. Hear about the Viper Blades gang.
Cleared out the Viper Blades? Excellent. That'll help keep the trade caravans moving through those hills unmolested. Here's your pay.
Thank you.
Plenty for getting their fancy name. I suggest you do the same.
They are forgotten, sir.
I only have a few moments.
Let's see what else we have. At the rate we are closing bounties, they're not going to have an issue. Yeah, we got an Imperial Decree, Imperial Tax Notice, the Goody Tusk, Holst the Hound, and the Bone Eater. By order of Genonia Militus, Imperial Magistrate of Bal Foyen, and under the authority of the Ruby Throne, let it be known that the criminal band known as the Kagudi Tusks are wanted dead for the crimes of extortion, robbery, and banditry. Reward is 600 septums. Report to Agranok Grodumag at Bal Foyen's Imperial Commission for more information. I'm back to help again. Kagudi Tusk, sir.
They've been raiding travelers heading north out of Arma, a caravan town south of Bal Foyen. It's rough country out there in the Ashlands, so we're certain they'll have to be based in some permanent shelter. A cave near the road, I expect.
Heading into the Armoon Ashlands. Okay. Heading to one of my favorite cities in the game. Nope, I'll find them. We are not abandoning the people of Arvood. So we need to take a Silt Strider to Banan, and from Banan we'll be able to head that way. And if we stick to the road, we might actually find the bandits before we find Arvood. There's our strategy. That's what we're going to do. Although, if we're being honest, by the time we get to Manan by Silt Strider, it will probably be time to turn in for the night. But we can at least get started. Very thirsty, are we? We'll eat two. Did we miss the Siltstrider stairs? Ah, they're right here.
My Siltstrider can take you to Lado, Menon, or Omanus. Much more comfortable than a carriage, I assure you.
Let's go to Manon.
Where would you like to go?
Yep, night has fallen, so we'll... Wait a second. Is that a bandit cave? We've got just enough time to clear these potential brigands out and eliminate any threat to the people of Manon. Danusi it is. Torches. And a camp. There are absolutely going... Yep, and sure enough, there they are. Magic users, so we'll break out Magebane. Filth. More bandit trash. Great sword versus great sword. You were not up to the task, Hansu. Twimmer Scrap Right Pauldron is going to be heavier than mine. Wow, we're getting some good loot here on the mainland. We are really clearing some really good stuff, guys. Holy hell. Smuggling moon sugar and weapons, it looks like. We'll leave the weapons to rot with the moon sugar, but we will take any gold and scrolls we see. Dwemer artifacts, they're smuggling all kinds of things, aren't they? Bone mold is relatively valuable for lightweight. We'll take that. And we'll continue on. Quite the large, sophisticated setup they have here. Close fast. This is quite the setup. I'm impressed. This close to the town of Manon, too. It is impressive. It almost makes you wonder if there's not some corruption involved, doesn't it? Dwarven equipment is illegal, so we'll We won't we'll take that and we'll leave behind any dwarven we see. We're not criminals. We are noble orc warriors. Yep, had a little bit of a grief-making operation here, it seems, as well. But that's it. We broke this criminal band up, didn't we? Still, I feel like there's more of this cave to explore. I do see some offshoot paths that way, but we'll have to come back for that. Oh no, there are enemies still nearby. Okay, well that settles it. We're not done here then. We will find them. We will root them out. Not a single bandit can be allowed to regrow this operation. What are we missing here? Ah, further up. Okay. I see. How cleverly hidden this is. This is quite the smuggling operation. Swimmer cogs. We do have some armorer's hammers that we will go ahead and use in the field. Criminal. And look at that. The mark of the Sharmat. That's a 6th house crate, guys. That's a 6th house. The smuggling has reached the mainland. That is not good. We really are going to need to get back to Vvardenfell and ultimately solve this. That disturbs me greatly. We'll take lodging in Manan for the night, and then next time we will set out toward the Kagudi Tusk's lair. But these criminals were involved in just a little bit of everything, it seems like. Very neat dungeon. I enjoyed this one. And literally right under the Siltstrider port. I have questions about Manan now. What are the guards doing here? That's crazy to me. Where is the hotel at? We may actually have to press onward. I don't see a hotel. We'll go to the Smith, and there is a hotel up the road.
How fine do you want your cuts to be? Have a look at what I've got.
Looking for bolts, good sir. I'm hoping you have some. You do. You have iron bolts, and you have silver bolts, which I can't really afford. Okay. Fair enough. I'll take the bolts you have. Oh, let's sell some equipment back to you, too.
Have a look at what I've got.
Yeah, this will more than pay for our bolts. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I don't see a hotel here, but there is a lodge that was right on the border of the Armoon Ashland. So we'll continue forward toward Arvud. $11 p.m. We should be able to reach there by midnight and get a good night's sleep. That will be our plan. Back up the road here. I believe this is the way, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's get that orcish crossbow I'm so proud at out now that we have more bolts. Ooh, look at it, guys. I'm using one of my people's weapons now. That's what we like to see. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. The artistry on display there is great. Ah, but this just leads... Ah, that down there leads. Okay, so no, we're going right. And then Old Virac right up the road across there. Across the way there. Don't like that. We are going to have to check out Old Virac and see what's going on. They reported undead there. So that concerns us. As an administrator of Stendar. Not trying to bother you, sir. Just...
I am Bel's a mercenary. The caravan I was protecting was wiped out, but I was left alive. Now, I'd appreciate some solitude.
Then I shall leave you be.
Speak with Crocky downstairs if you need a drink. If you need to restock your supplies, I can sell you a couple of things.
Do you have bolts? You do not. No, thank you. We'll head downstairs.
Welcome to the Grey Lodge, adventurer. I'm Crocky, the owner of the lodge. If you're looking to get some rest, we have beds to rent. We also have food and drinks. Sometimes we even have a pub quiz for a bit of entertainment.
A pub quiz, you say?
We are just about to hold a quiz. It costs 5 septims to participate, and the winner gets a bottle of something fancier. The quiz consists of 10 questions that test you on your knowledge about history, religion, geography, current events, and arts and literature. Are you interested?
That sounds like fun. I would like to participate.
Now let's begin. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Gather round. The irregular pub quiz is about to start. Get ready for the first question.
I'm ready.
Which institution is responsible for compiling and publishing the prestigious pocket guide to the Empire?
That would be the Imperial Geographical Society.
Now on to the next question. Emperor Pelagius III is also known by which notorious epithet?
I believe that was the Mad.
Now on to the next question. Phalanesti is the capital capital city of which province?
Valenwood.
Now on to the next question. During the simulacrum, Duchess Vane died in battle against forces of which opposing city?
That was the Duchess of Firewatch, engaged in battle with Ebonheart?
Now on to the next question.
Okay.
Waffenjar's adventure stories, A Dance in Fire, and the Argonian account follow the exploits of which imperial clerk?
Ooh. Aurelius Esti?
Now on to the next question.
I was wrong. Okay.
Which knightly order hails from the kingdom of Wayrest?
Knights of the Rose.
Now on to the next question. Who is known for the famous declaration, "There is but one city in the imperial province, but one city in Tamriel, but one city in the world. That is the city of the Cyrodiils."
Emperor Kastov?
Now on to the next question.
Okay, I was wrong.
The anvil symbolizes which of the 9 divines?
Zenithar.
Now on to the next question. The 5-year war was fought between which 2 provinces?
Valenwood and elsewhere.
Now on to the next question. The native liquor Grief is made by distilling which plant?
Comberry.
That's it, folks. That was our final question. All right, let's see which one of our patrons has the most correct answers. One moment, please. It seems we have a tie between and one of our regulars. Congratulations to both of you. The prize for both of you is a bottle of Grief. Thank you all for participating in the quiz.
Both you and one other patron have 8 points. It's a tick. It's a tie.
Good to see you again, adventurer. If you're looking to get some rest, we have beds to rent. We also have food and drinks. Sometimes we even have a pub quiz for a bit of entertainment.
No, I'll just take a bed for now.
Yes, we have one.
That was fun, though.
10 gold for the rest of the day. Do you want it?
I'll take it.
The bed is yours. Enjoy your stay.
And we'll do another pub quiz some other time.
It is my duty to help those less fortunate than myself.
Your drip is incredible, miss. What is your background? You're a witch hunter. Me as well. Of Shattered Tower, witch hunter. Fantastic.
You want something? Now's the time.
Got some very well-dripped warriors here. And this must be our room. All right, we're going to go ahead and sleep for 8 hours. Eat a good meal. And then we will get back on the road for next time.
Good to see you again, adventurer. If you're looking to get some rest, we have beds to rent. We also have...
No, thank you.
Busy guys. Don't start this up.
We have to get back on the road. Sir, excuse me, please. All right, guys, next time we enter the inhospitable and hostile Armoon Ashlands for the first time. Will Bogrish make it out alive as he pursues the Kagudi Tusk gang? Stick around next time to find out. Have a great one, guys.